get you in here, Steve.
Sorry, I was up there at Martin's for a little bit.
No problem. And there. Here we go, Luna. Everybody's on. Excellent.
Hey.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. We got another episode of the Mythal Legacy of Mythal campaign. So, what are we up to? Episode 57. So, what happened last week? Here we go. So last week, the heroes continued further into the lair of the Yuan-ti and immediately ran into a group of retreating lizard folk and scaled ones. They rushed the group and quickly slew the lizard folk, 2 Yuan-ti Malisons, and a huge abomination that tried to prevent their entrance into the temple of Marshak. When the magic of the purebloods failed to take hold on Alamir and Zemsta, the head priest offered to hand over the unconscious body of Varum the White. The heroes agreed and carried the dwarf back to the divination room. There, Zem healed the dwarf enough to question him and learn that while he didn't know much about the summoning ritual, he did know more about the defenses of the Well of Dragons, such as a pit fiend named Malvorzabab, who was growing the army of devils daily. The group then left the tomb of Diderius to find an Erinyes devil leading the 8-bearded devils encountered earlier, and she asked that Varum be handed over to her. A few rounds later, after Jinx incapacitated the Erinyes and Spot's fists and feet sent her back to the 9 hells, and the rest of the party and the griffins finished off the bearded devils, Alamir teleported the entire group back to Waterdeep. There they received updates about the Allied research into the summoning ritual, the growing forces at the Well of Dragons, and that a relatively small group, or 3, of Harpers, Flaming Fists, mercenaries from Baldur's Gate, and knights and wizards from Cormyr were being deployed to the well to try and save some of the prisoners being taken there to be sacrificed. Delon Winterhound gave an update on the Misty Forest attacks as well, and asked the heroes if they could go and deal with the Green Dragon and try to capture what was believed to be a worm speaker controlling it. To which the heroes agreed and said they would head out in the next morning after the village for the village of Atland. Then the group split up before it got dark to run their array of errands. Jinx visited the Tower of Luck and received a surprise teaching from the High Priestess, Lael Drahavenblood, who also gave him a special token of the lady's affection. Alamir went to visit his friend Nair, listened to her most recent research findings, and shared with her how her knowledge had helped them in the Temple of Diderius. Spot was met in the street on the way to the inn by Olo, a quiet boy who ran with one of the groups that Spot had helped in the past. This boy, who Spot recognized was secretly a girl hiding her gender, had been spying on the Blackcoats and learned that they were gathering information about the heroes, had been paid an even larger sum of money by their employer, and had a new assassination team put together to try and finish the job. And that is where we rejoin our group. We were going in order around the windows here, but I'm gonna go a little out of order and jump to Zim.
Okay. So I would go ahead and make my way to find Ryan Nightshade.
Yes. So you make your way, and on the map here, over here in C75, that is the palace. And also just keep in mind for anyone, everyone has gone up levels, but you have not had a long rest yet. So you make your way to the palace, and I would assume, since you were going there, you probably would have traveled with Alamir, who was going to see his friend Nair. And yep. And when you get there, you and he would have split up and gone your separate ways, and you travel down to, are led down the corridors by the guards to the private quarters for Rian Nightshade. The door You go up, you knock on the door, and after a few moments, she answers, and she opens the door. Well, what a wonderful surprise! Them stop.
Wonderful to see you.
Please, please come in. And she lets you into her lavishly decorated room. That actually you had met her at the gate before, so this is the first time you've seen the room, and it's you assume that a lot of the stuff in here is just standard stuff for the palace for guests, but it also, you can tell that there's a good number of high quality embroidered silks and various sculptures of cultures that you are not you don't really know, that look like they're quite exotic.
So she's aristocratic. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
And she motions to a small sofa, and she sits on a small or a very large chair opposite you. After she offers you a glass of wine.
I accept a glass of wine.
And she sits down. Well, you asked me to look into something of a personal interest of yours last time we talked.
Yes, I did, and I appreciate you considering that. So what have you found out?
Well, our spies have uncovered an interesting story while learning all they can about the leaders of the Cult of the Dragon. In particular, Faerûn, the leader. It seems his parents, Morto and Sefrifa Bascori, were members of the Church of Tiamat. Faerûn was also a member, and possibly still is. Years ago, as he prepared for his rise to power, Faerûn was told a prophecy that a male twin of followers of Bahamut would play the key role in bringing down his ultimate doom. He spent a lot of personal resources tracking down such twins, and found 2 sets of them. The other pair was successfully kidnapped together, but the other pair, one of them was sick that day and kept from going out to play with his brother. And that is the day his brother was kidnapped. All 3 twins are believed to have been brainwashed and given new names and raised by the cult to be champions of Tiamat. The 2 brothers who were captured together are known by the names Jevan and Drago. The other, the lone one, is called Lamar the Red, Furia. I believe it is your brother. He is now captain of Faerûn's personal guard.
Yeah. I paused for a good 30 seconds taking all that in. And interesting. That is interesting. So I take it all 3 of these are over in the Well of Dragons area at this time, as best you know?
As best we know, yes. For certain, Severin we know to be there, and therefore Lamar, your brother, most likely would be there too.
Okay. Very good.
So if you end up encountering, getting to Severin, that it looks like perhaps you shall have the reunion that you possibly seek.
That is extremely valuable information. Thank you. How can I pay you back?
There is nothing.
But we get to that part of it. So
the first part simply, please give serious consideration to the opportunities that you would have in our organization. Beyond that, I am sure that someday you should be able to return the favor. And that is enough for now.
that'll work for me. Thank you, Rian.
Thank you. Please stop by any time. You are always welcome.
I may just take you up on that. Thank you.
And yep. So she lets you out. And you from there, are you just heading to the inn?
Yeah, I would go back unless Alamir and I had other plans. I would just go back to the inn.
Alamir. So you don't see Alamir on the way out, and actually there is. As you are approaching the outer gate, about that time is when all of you get a message from Alamir saying that he will be back at the inn later in the evening. He is going to, like the last time you were here, he's going to have dinner with his friend Nair. And he will catch up with you later.
Alrighty.
All right. Luna. What would you do your normal and go and visit Melanor Fellbranch at Falconmere Compound?
Yes, that's one of the three things I'd do.
What are the other
Depending on
two things you're looking
the
to do?
others would restock the jars I had used for collecting drug and the dragon's blood, and then if there's time, with Melanor being the first priority, before or after her, depending on when I could see them, then I'd also check with some of the people that I've been given the parts I've been harvesting to see how I can do better for them and what they need.
Those you've been giving those parts basically to Melanor.
Yes.
So,
okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, and honestly, yeah. Okay, so you're going to see So on the way there, you would definitely, given how late it is, you would want to do the shopping on the way there, which is easy enough to do. You're walking through down all the major, right through this middle of the city. You'd be able to stock up on the way down there, because remember, Falconmere Compound is right across the street from the inn. So
yes, and the shopping would be real quick, in and out.
Excellent. Okay, so you do that, and you get to Falconmere Compound, and you are let in, and you see, you were actually met at the gate by Melanor Fellbranch. He's like, Luna, very, very good. Please come in. I've been waiting for you. We heard you were all back in town. Do you have anything? And he stops before you walk inside the building. And he goes, do you have anything of more secrecy to impart? Anything interesting to report before we go inside?
I would report all the things that we had went through and what we'd found out about the Well of the Dragons and everything else, if he had not already heard that.
Very good.
I would have told him who we'd reported to already, so he would know who has the information.
Yep. And he fully expects that those reports, are going would go to
Get to him as soon as they can.
Very good. Well, then, before we talk further, perhaps there is someone inside. We should not allow to wait further, who you need to meet. And as you walk inside with him, you see sitting on the edge of a nice but plush but very functional kind of end piece, to like a couch that you might like a footrest, but a very large footrest. And he immediately stands, and you see the regal attire and recognize the face that you have seen only once before, of King Melendrak. And the elf stands up, nods to you.
I nod back.
Luna, I believe that meeting in person like this here was necessary. I hope you have had another successful mission.
We have.
Very good. Well, were you able to retrieve Varum alive?
We were able to retrieve him, and we were able to get a little bit of information about him. Unfortunately, more what he knew about was, well, the dragons instead of some of the other information we'd hoped. And then I did expand on that.
He nods very quickly, and before you expand, he just like, yes, I'm sure you all reported it all to Remalia. That is fine. I will hear about in more detail tomorrow, I'm sure. So, that is related to the reason why I am here. You know of the dragon attacking my people?
The green dragon?
Yes.
Yes.
And have you heard of the beliefs that my son Alagathos and the shoot, now I can't remember his name off top. Hold on. And Delan Winterhound believe that it is a worm speaker.
We heard something about that. I'm sure you can elaborate more if we need to.
Well, if you remember correctly, my son is not privy to such information, and Delan seems to have missed this bit of information. I have not corrected them or said anything at council because I am hoping both that I am right and that I am wrong. You and your group had uncovered at one point all the names of the worm speakers.
We have.
And the name of the green, who would most likely be the one, would make most sense, be the one that could control a green dragon, is Neranvain. Well,
Yes.
My son has a half-brother named Nerenvain. A long disgraced son of mine from a different woman. His mother long dead. He was, well, let's say he had extremist beliefs and acted upon them one time too many, and I had no choice but to exile him decades ago.
If we run across him, what would you wish of us to try to do with him being your son?
He is my son. No matter what he has done or what his current beliefs and associations, if it is someone else with the same name, that is all well and good, but I find this too much of a coincidence, too timely to the fact that he is in our force, the same name as my son. It just seems too highly likely that this would be my Nerenvain looking for revenge. If you find him, what I ask, regardless of what others may want, and he looks over at Melanor, is that you do the same that you just did. Capture him and bring him back alive.
I always
avoid death at all cost unless there's no other choice. I try approach with balance.
You see Melanor kind of shrug and be like, there are times when those who act against the natural order, who destroy and cause imbalance, need to themselves be destroyed. That is the wish of the order, but we understand the importance here and are not, I at least would not say anything to go against the king's wishes. But just understand that there are others of the Emerald Enclave who would be happy to see all of these worm speakers removed from the equation.
I do ask, what, with him being the king, what am I allowed to share with my friends, and what would the king wish me to keep more concealed about this information?
Sure, whatever you feel is appropriate, of course, and as long as they can be trusted to keep this a secret for now at least. If he comes back and he is indeed my son, then I shall deal with that then, for very soon all shall know it, of course. That is fine. I am prepared for that. So there's no need for you to keep this to yourself, especially as it would, I'm sure, make things easier if all involved in the capture knew its importance.
I'll let him know it's a favor to me. If any way we can bring him alive, we will.
Thank you.
And we'll do our best to bring him to you.
I appreciate that. If, as you may have heard already, I have already sworn resources to go to the well if this threat is put to rest. And I shall honor that promise.
We will do our best, as always.
Thank you. I must get back now before I am missed and people wonder what I am up to. And that's when he out of the wings through 2 archways, there are 6 elven guards dressed in the regalia of the King's Guard, and they four of them lead the way past you, and he nods to you, nods to Melanor, and they all walk out.
Do a respectful nodding back.
So,
What's the spelling of the sun?
Nerenvain. So it's Ner Nerenvain here. Neronvain.
Almost had it.
And it's actually in the list, right? In the general handout you have the your occult knowledge document. It's in there.
Yes. Okay, good.
Yep. Nerenvain the Green. Moon in it, and it says he's a moon elf too.
This should be fun.
All right. And then you talk for a while with Melanor, and he doesn't have anything special in terms of, the things you're bringing out from the creatures. He just reiterates things that you kind of already know, which is, the hearts and like whatever is important to the creature, the things that a creature is known for. Things like
I'm sure he understands why I bring the parts. Is if the creature's done so much bad, hopefully if I have to kill it, this will help bring balance and it doing some good to balance itself.
No, there's no reason to let the fruits of nature
Sacrifice.
go wasted.
Yes.
And he thanks you and sees you out.
And I'm thankful, and I give my normal elf or gestures and leave.
Okay.
I'd probably head back to the prayer base staying afterwards.
Yep.
And then wait for everybody to come together before I shared that with them.
Okay. So the way things kind of went, actually, Spot would probably make it to the inn first, and then Luna, and then Jinx, and then Zem.
Do I get a short rest in while I'm waiting for the rest of them to come in then?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'd be taking a short rest too, meditating, stuff like that.
Yep. So, and everybody gets back in time that you could take a short rest if you like. In fact, I'll go ahead and give Jinx one too, since that will give him take short rest.
Do we get a new inspiring, leader thing? Not after a short rest though, right?
No.
Nope.
First thing in the day.
I still got my 1 temp hit point left.
Yeah, Hef has 7.
I got 2 temps.
Yeah. Jinx is out. Alamir has 3 and Hef has 7. All right. So you guys are at the inn for the evening. Um, trying to. Yeah, I can. Why can I never remember the name of the inn? It's really easy too. Anyway, you're back at the inn. Anything? And I assume Luna shares with everybody what she was told.
I would, and I'd put very delicately explain to him, as a favor of me, let's keep this quiet amongst us. King's not sure if this is one of his disowned sons or not, but if it is, here's what he'd asked us to do if we could. But until we know for sure, not to share that publicly with a lot of people out of respect for him, being willing to share it with us. And I let him know that I was going to share it with y'all, and he is okay as long as y'all held it close if you could.
No problem. I'm a tomb. It ends with me.
So while you are all there having dinner and drinks that evening, a messenger shows up. You've never seen them before. It's a half elf, young male half elf, early 20s, dressed in clothes that you know is above the station they grew up in. Spot especially, you recognize that right away. This is someone who grew up on the streets, and now has access to money, and is definitely making the most of it. Feels like that. You can tell they take pride in how they dress. Black silks. There's red and purple in the sashes and fringe. His black hair is carefully combed back. He's clean shaven, with very dark gray, blue gray eyes. Walks in through the door, looks around very quickly, spots the four of you, and walks over. Heroes of Hill's Edge, correct?
That's what they call us.
Or Team Biscuit.
We're just servants of good.
Of course, aren't we all? Yes, and I was sent by Lady Haventree. She forgot, was remiss a little. Yes, meant to give you something else this evening, and so I have come to deliver it. And he puts down on the table 6 pouches. Or actually, I guess Hef's with you guys, so yeah.
And,
So
and you
there's
said
5
this
of
was
you.
this was Raventree?
Haventree, yes. So
Hey.
Ramalia. There you go. One for each of you.
I offer him a silver piece of thanks.
No. That, please. No, that's okay. Luna,
Offer him a drink.
Luna, you can.
I just love watching them squirm. So
Yeah. Yeah, you can see Luna. This is somebody who would like aspires, like dreams of the day that he could be considered a hero. Whether or not that day will ever come, whether he has that in him or not, you don't know. But you can tell, like, yeah. You offer a drink, and he's like, oh yes, thank you, and he very not necessarily, not very assuredly, but he pretends like he's very comfortable, but you can tell he's not. Sits down and takes a drink and sits there, and he sits very awkwardly, kind of smiling, looking at everybody as you sit there eating. Does anyone talk to him?
I'll make
Oh.
polite conversation of, so what brings you to this area besides us?
Yeah, who are
In
you and
general.
what's your story?
So he goes, oh, and he just begins going off on who he is and his time growing up in the streets and all this stuff. And his name is Elcoric. And he tells you basically a simple story of how he was found by a harper at one point and helped gain information, that he had information off the streets that was very helpful to them, and he became an informer for the harpers. And as he got older, they gave opportunity for him for additional training and such, and he became a regular member. So he's really probably newly initiated into the order officially.
I'm gonna be nice and make him feel good. I'll offer him a little bit of food, something to eat, and then thank him for all he does, and just basically say, if it wasn't for the support of people like him, we could never do what we do.
He seems extreme. He glows and puffs up and seems extremely happy at the praise, but he's still a little uncomfortable, and he realizes like, I should be getting back. Thank you so much. You are all so very kind, and I hope we get a chance to sit and talk again someday. Good evening, gentlemen, lady.
Safe travels.
And you as well. And he gets up and looks around and makes a beeline for the door.
Did he just call Hef a lady?
Maybe. Who knows? So he heads towards the door. Passive. Not there. So, Luna. He makes a beeline for the door. The door opens and closes behind him. Actually, it doesn't quite close behind him as a couple opens the door and walks in to come inside. Through the little between the bodies of the couple and through the opening in the door, in the light of the street outside, as it's gotten dark at this point, you see a small boy standing against the wall outside, kind of looking in, like leaning over, trying to look in through those same two bodies as they come in.
He trying to look at us, or can I discern that?
You looking and actually roll an active perception at this point.
Okay.
Oh yes, 27. Even at this distance, in the dim, in the lighted, it's pretty well lighted by the lamps outside. You see her. You see this young boy's eyes lock on the table, and you're confident is locking on Spot.
I'll let everyone at the table know quietly, nonchalantly, trying to do something like this where he can't see my mouth in case he can read lips or something like that.
Well, the door is closed now, so he can't
Okay.
see you at all.
Did I recognize the boy?
Describe him best I can.
The door was already closing, but the door was
quick.
closed. Yeah.
Well,
The description, though, you're fairly confident given the description. Luna got a really good look at him, gave a description. You believe that boy was probably Olo, the one that you just
Yep.
recently talked to.
I would go check out to see what she wants. Then I
Did you
guess.
take your pouch with you? Or you want us to grab it for you?
My pouch?
The pouch
Pouch
on
it.
the table. There are 6 pouches on the table. Remember?
Oh, yeah. I'll throw it in the bag of holding because I have one of the bag of holdings, so.
So just so each of you know, and I've already added it to Alamir and Jinx, and actually I guess I give one to Hef now. Each pouch is 120 platinum in it.
It's not bad pay.
Hef actually has some money now.
He's getting a new pair of shoes.
Yeah, gonna buy his mama a new cloak. So
Whole new house.
Actually, Hef has a woman he'd want us to buy something for. Anyway,
I secure my pouch and I ask if he needs my help in assisting. I'm
For
guessing
me,
he's heading.
no. I've already told you guys of what happened when I talked to him and how we have the team after
Connection.
us. So that's why I want to go out and talk to him to see if he found out more, or
Okay.
if he's warning us for anything.
So you open the door, and Olo is now like right to the left of the door, just kind of looking like you get a sense that he's been there for quite a while and was kind of
Yeah.
he looks trepidatious and afraid.
Okay. I'll tap him on the shoulder as I walk by and walk down. Is there like a small hallway in this bar/inn or whatever, or maybe even just go up the stairs halfway and have a small conversation out of the view of most of the other people, so it's just me and him and he feels a little more comfortable,
So
but not necessarily outside.
And just so you know, the wind is picking up heavily. And there is, you see very dark clouds and lightning and thunder beginning to roll over, coming from the sea. Looks like there's a very severe thunderstorm rolling in
Okay.
right into the city right now.
Okay. Yeah. So if I can bring him inside into a corner somewhere where, I can squat down and talk to him without a lot of people around, or like I said, like a hallway going to a bathroom or down to the inn rooms or something,
Yep.
that we can just talk quietly and out of sight.
Let's see. You're in Southward, so here I'm just going to show this to everybody. You can see. So you are at up there in S41, which is Safe Haven Inn, and as you can see, there is a little cul-de-sac area right to the south west or southeast. So you could just walk into there. It's lighted, but there are definitely some nice dark corners that you can
Okay.
go
Keep
in.
my eyes out and peeled for anything that, and I just kind of bend down to him and say, what's wrong? What's bothering you?
Olo is looking up up into the sky, up and on the rooftops best he can. I'm so sorry, Spot. I guess I wasn't as sneaky as I thought. They found me and they said that they knew that I had been watching them, and so they told me I had to bring this to you, that they would
It's okay. It's okay. Give it to me. What do you have?
He hands you a folded piece of parchment with a black wax seal on the edge.
take it from him and I say, will you be safe, or do you want to come in by us?
They said as long as I delivered that no harm would come to me. They promised, but I I I I think I need to go to one of my hiding spots.
Yes. And if you feel sick or anything, find somebody and tell them to come find me.
Okay, I will be. They're they
I'm-
they're terrible
Just, I'm
stories
kind of holding
about
the
them.
envelope on the very corner of it, just in case they might have poisoned it somehow or something, just to minimize my touch to it right now at this point. So
Got it. Um. So there are terrible stories about them. To be just be safe.
thank you. You too.
And he basically, fast as he can, faster than is sneaky, stealthy, safe. He goes running off, shadow to shadow, but really running fast.
Okay. I kind of look around with my lovely 15 to just see if I spot anybody anywhere or anything that was watching us then, or as I come back out of the little cul-de-sac and head back into the where everybody else is.
There is a group of three late 20s, early 30s gentlemen, possibly caravan guards, possibly just travelers through the city, or who are off, who have drinks in their hands underneath a lighted sign, and they're not paying you any attention.
Okay. Nobody up on the roofs or anything else, because I know how they like to jump around on us.
Nope.
Okay. I will smell the envelope, cautiously look it over a little bit as I'm walking back inside then, and do I detect anything? Can I roll anything to...
Sure. Go ahead and make a investigation check.
Knew you were going to say that. Well, that says +0, so hell, it's a good roll.
That is. You do not know any residue on it, other than there is a little bit of powder on one of the edges that you would recognize as the drying powder for ink.
Okay.
And that...
You describe the seal to me then? What does it exactly look like?
It is just black wax. There is nothing special about it.
So a plain stamp seal, basically?
Right, except that it is not stamped with any particular symbol. It's just a flat, plain, round black stamp, which is what anybody could use to seal something anonymously, like without...
Okay.
Yeah.
Before I open it then, I will head back into the rest of the group and I will open it in front of everybody.
Okay. This is the note. Would you like to read it?
Sure.
Did I share it with 6 players? Oh, okay.
To the so-called heroes of Hill's Edge. We have the Eladrin wizard, and we will execute him at sunrise. You have until then to make your way to Damaros storage warehouse in the dock ward. Enter the building and save your friend. Come alone. Well, what do you mean come alone? It's everybody. If you notify the City Watch or any of your associates in the city, or show up with anyone other than the remaining 5 of your adventuring party, we will execute the captive. Then we will immediately depart, and you will not find us. This is your one and only chance to save your companion, the so-called bad guys. What do you think, dudes?
So
The so-called bad guys. Why would they sign it that way? They already know that we know they're hunting for us, so why wouldn't they just put the name of their band? Thoughts, Mr.
Yeah,
Zem?
yeah. Well, I think we have to comply, right? I mean, what are the other options? Don't
The
comply.
Eladrin
Let them.
Wizard. Which
Yeah.
Eladrin Wizard are we missing?
I don't recall any fireball. I don't recall anybody. So.
Well, he said remaining 5, which, Alamir would be part of our 5, so that's why I'm wondering which wizard did they take?
Did he officially say he wanted to run Hef instead? Is that what's going on here?
That's it. Hef is with you, so that's your 5.
Yeah. Okay, got it. That's what I figured. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I reach over, pinned it, and just ask Alamir, "Are you there?" See if I get a response.
And no, you don't. There is no response from Alamir.
How bad do we need fireballs?
Pretty bad, actually. It saves a lot of time.
True.
He also is the one teleporting you everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking
So,
of which,
Dermis
with
storage
this
warehouse
last level,
in
he
the
actually got teleport, so that
Is
it
there-
is theoretically possible to teleport without circles.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, just not necessarily at the same spot that you want to go. You could appear 500 feet in a wall. Who knows?
Right. Well,
Okay,
5e
do we
got rid of
have-
that? But you can get heavily damaged and possibly even die if
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
So the first thing I propose to the group is, yes, we need to go. But is there a way that we can get a word to the city ward or the city watch or a couple of guards or whatever via my contacts with the kids or something like that, but tell them to delay the message for an hour or two to give us time to get there and assess everything before they would arrive, hoping that they would arrive at the end of us dealing with whatever needs to be dealt with? So just in case things turn bad, they show up towards the end and hopefully, help us out? Or what do you guys think?
If you think you can get a message through the kids, I take it the kid you just talked to.
He's gone. He got found out in order to tell me to give me that letter from them.
Okay.
I
And
told him
did
to be cautious, and he's learning.
And did the DM see the message I had on that kid?
Yeah, and I was just responding. The answer is yes.
Okay.
Between your experiences and passive
Okay.
insight, yes.
Sounds good. I'm open to ideas.
So
Either way we're going to go, but we just need to figure out if we are going to have cavalry in the backup or not.
I'm proposing that to you guys. Do you think we want to risk it, basically?
Right.
Do you think we can handle this? Or do you think we need to have a potential backup, but if they get there too early or something goes wrong, we might not be able to get these guys?
That's
I can run
calculated
fast.
risk.
They think they can run away from me, but I can run pretty fast. I don't know.
yeah, but there's no haste right now. There's no haste. What are you going to do without haste?
The world is coming to an end. That's it.
Didn't we talk about finding potions of haste?
Yeah, it's time. It's time.
Well, there is Axel's Emporium, but
So, Zem, I kind of looked at you like, do you think we're good? Or do you
Yeah,
think we should call for backup?
I think we're good.
Okay. So I guess they don't have any time frame on here?
the time frame was.
Or no, they have until dawn. Yeah.
Yes.
We have until sunrise. So I said, what time is it right now, roughly?
Roughly, it would be around 8:30.
How far away is the storage warehouse from where we are?
Well, so here's the dock ward.
Dock ward.
So in the dock ward, there is somewhere here. It's here. I think it's up right. Like, is it D7? No, that's not it. There it is, D4. So it's actually D4, which is right here. Well, I can't. So if you look, so you see the yellow circle in the upper left on that, and then there's Sale Street,
C54.
and then there's Sale Street to the right, and then above and to the right of that is D4.
Yep. Okay.
That is Dermos storage.
And we're down in the bottom south corner right now.
You're actually in that call out area. That's on that map. In the center right.
Okay. So that'll probably take us a good 20-30 minutes to get across town.
Yeah, that's probably, I mean, you guys could probably get there in 20 minutes. Not much of a problem. It's like
So I look to Luna and I say, do you want to go do recon while we start walking? Because you can turn into a bird and go fly or something. See if you can find Alamir's owl.
I can
Might
do
be able
that.
to get some information from it, too.
And let's see here. Let me see if I have one thing. I can't remember if I've used it or not.
Short rest. Do you get your shape changes back? I think you do.
Well, no, I'm not. I was looking to see if I had invisibility, but that's a long rest, unfortunately.
Well, if you go as a cat or a
Yep.
crow or something in a town, I don't think you're going to be suspicious that much.
I'll go as a bird that can see in the dark well, something like an owl
Owl, yep.
that flies quietly. So I'm a shape.
There's nothing quieter than an owl.
Yep.
Okay.
I can
So then I
actually
look
explain.
to Zem and whatchamacallit, and I say, okay, let's head out if he's going to fly off.
Right before I shape change, I look around. Do I see anyone representative of Emerald Enclave in here?
Well, you can shape change outside.
No.
Okay. Well, I was asking that for a different reason. So I do go outside with them, and I step off in a dark area, change, and then fly off.
Okay. And you're flying, you're going straight to the warehouse?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sure they told me what route they're taking.
Yeah, as you fly off, I just say, make sure you thoroughly check around a few blocks around it to see if there's anybody on roofs or hiding anywhere if you can or whatever.
I'd also relay what signals I would give them, like, flapping the wings a certain way or certain calls I'd make to give them warnings.
Just come down and do a bird dive at Zem's head, and we'll know where you're. And then we'll follow you to wherever you want to change back.
Yes.
Okay.
I also give them some calls this way. If I do a hoot or this screech or wherever, it tells them, okay, danger over here or safe there.
Right. All right, you go flying off. So it's roughly 17 blocks, like standard city blocks. We're not talking New York avenues. So it's a decent trip there, but it's not that far. And as the crow flies or the eagle flies, it's probably only more like 10. So you can get there pretty quickly. Let's say it takes you like about 7 minutes or so. You could probably actually, let's say 5 minutes. If you just go up and fly straight there, so in 5 minutes you're there.
Yes, and I'd do Alamir's owl, so if he was able to see it, he'd look and go, make him think.
Okay. I need so you get to that area. You see a bunch of lighted. The streets are lighted. The alleys are lighted just like you're used to. Although the lights are a little more further between, because this is the dock area. Not every house and building business has lamps up, and there are a lot of warehouses around here which are not really lit. But when you get to the part where the building that you believe to be Dermos, the Dermos warehouse, it does look to be lit itself. So I'm not going to bring up that map yet, but what you see is a fairly large warehouse, relatively large by like, let's say it is, one sec here. Oh, did everybody see that that the competition has scared Roll20 so much they're finally doing all these updates, and after literally probably the better part of the last decade, the number one thing people ask for being folders for all of your maps, they finally implemented it.
Yeah, I saw that.
And for the record, there are 72 archived maps already in this campaign, and I think around 90 maps still active. So anyway, yeah. So when you see Dermo storage, there are lanterns lit to either side of the main gates into what would be the loading compound, but it's all covered, and it's roughly so the warehouse itself is roughly 40, 50, I don't know, about 80 by 80 feet, 80 by 90 feet.
I'd first approach at a high level, checking all the buildings out around it, see if I could see one above or down hidden alleys.
Mm-hmm.
And then come down closer and do a full circle.
Got it. Make me make a perception check for me. Here. Maybe we'll just bring it up. Let's just do this. Bring everybody over. So not everyone is there yet, but we'll go ahead and we'll bring the map up. And we're going to go looking at this as Luna. So, and then I'm going to just real quickly, so you fly all the way around it, and you can see there's actually you see nobody anywhere in the streets.
And
is that normal for this area?
I remind him on the earpiece and check the roofs.
All you hear back to ooh, 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 ooh.
I don't hear nothing back. I don't want to hear a cuckoo.
You don't see anything in the streets and nothing on the rooftops. Given this whole area, that doesn't seem unusual.
Are there any skylights to this building or windows open that I can see in?
There are 8 skylights. They are long. They're about 15 feet long and 4 feet wide. Or they're probably small. They're probably about 4 feet by probably 1.5, 2 feet. We'll just say 2 by 4.
Is it lit on the inside, from what I can tell?
It is not.
From a
The only light on the inside comes from the skylights themselves, from the moonlight filtering through the skylights, which is quickly diminishing due to the sky. It is raining. It has begun to rain. Thunder and lightning. The wind is picking up. Roll me 2d10, Luna.
Oh, okay. With the changing of weather, I'd try to fly over them, looking down in, see if I could see anything in.
And also, the perception you rolled was yours. That's not the owl's perception.
That's right. Let's see here.
But
Extras.
you rolled pretty well. You rolled a 14, and the owl's perception is probably at least +3 or more.
And see if I can find an owl in here.
Yeah, but it doesn't change what
Don't
you
worry.
saw.
Okay. So can I see into the skylights any?
You do. So, and I'm going to use the perception you rolled. What you see is, you see. So there are 8 skylights. Like I said, 4 against the back row, like up around here. I don't know. Here, I'm going to make it so everyone can see. So up at around this point up here. So to the left of that, there's 4 skylights. And then at about this level here, to the left, there's another 4 skylights. And 2 skylights in on that row, you look down and you see what looks like the body, badly beaten, unconscious, of Alamir.
Yes, I mean, you said badly beaten, right?
Yes, very badly beaten. Looks just barely alive. If that, I mean, you with your perception, you're able to see. It looks like he's breathing, but just barely.
Okay. Can I see any other movement, anything else? Anyone else? I'm looking to see who they
Nope.
are, where they're at.
You see nothing else looking through.
As quiet as I can, I land on this. Can a normal-sized human fit through that skylight? Does it open up? Is it already open?
It does not open. It is not open. You would have to break the glass.
Okay. I come back over, I land, and I report to everybody what I saw.
So the other thing that you notice flying around, there are this door right here,
Yes.
which is a normal door. It's a door like into an office area. Knowing what you know about warehouses, having spent a lot of time in them growing up with Spot. And over here, this is the large doors into the loading area, and that door looks to be unlocked, and the doors are slightly open, about almost a foot.
Okay. I'll land back over. Debating where I want to land at. I'll go back over the group, land, shapeshift back, and then report to them everything I saw and what I know.
Yep. And so, yeah, you go and you find them. At that point, they're probably only 5 or 6 blocks away, and you find them making their
I'll
way
wait till they're
towards-
about. I'll wait till they're about a block away. This way I can keep observing until they're almost a block away, and then I'll go to them and shapeshift.
Okay.
This way not much can change.
All right. And so as you all get a block away, Luna flies down and makes her report.
How tall is the building?
It is about. So the building. So I have to. It's about 15 feet. It's a single-story warehouse.
Okay. Any ladders or drain spouts or anything on the outside clinging or attached to the walls?
There are not.
Okay. And does this house have a roof? Is it a Is it a single line roof or is it something more complicated than that?
So it is a mainly flat roof.
Okay.
And the skylights are almost like glass gables that run along the roof. Just angled glass to make it stronger, resist rain and anything that might happen to fall. And that's it.
Okay. Do we know anything about any of the buildings around this building, or is it all just warehouse stuff?
It looks like there are offices, warehouses, maybe some businesses. You don't see anything. Nothing is active. Everything is related to storage of items that come off the ships. And you really and there nothing is currently open, and there are
Okay.
no lights showing anywhere in the in this area other than these two lights right here on either side of the warehouse doors.
Okay. So are the walls wood or are the walls brick? Are they like a concrete? What are the walls of this building?
They're wood, so there is a little bit of brick right here around the entrance to the courtyard, the loading courtyard. The rest of the building, all the way around, seems to be very thick wood.
Is that door open? It looks like it's open.
This,
I know I can click on it and open and close it, but it was open before I started clicking
it
on
is. That's when I said was about a foot apart. There's
Okay.
two large doors that are about 7. So it's a 15-foot wide entrance, and the doors, two huge doors, swing open, they're like large fence doors.
Yep.
Like gates.
Like barn
They're gates.
doors in a way. Yeah. There's no windows, you said, on the front?
There are no windows. So in flying around the building, there are absolutely no windows in the warehouse.
Okay. I will slowly and cautiously walk up along this side and try to peek in the door.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, so you can go right up to the door itself one more and look through. That's where it's and actually, I guess you can't really. How come it doesn't show you more than that? Here, go ahead.
There's got to be something blocking the vision right there.
Why? Nothing should be blocking the vision. There's nothing there.
Is there a post or something?
No, in fact, even if I put you in, it doesn't. How come it doesn't show you anything?
I can see everything within that
Your
area.
vision is busted.
What the heck is going on? Hold on a sec here.
He needs glasses.
Or is that just... Did you see the same thing I did that you can't see in?
Yeah, once I go in, it's the same triangle. It's just black.
Wow, wait, hold on. Let me see your token. I think maybe your token has an issue. Yeah, your night vision isn't on. Hold on. Save. There.
So I need 2 pina coladas for my night vision door.
There you go. How's that?
And now I can see in, and I see 2 more doors.
Yes.
Okay. Keeping my eye out for any traps, guard things, whatever. And where did Luna? Where did you say you saw him? In the middle of the warehouse?
Yeah. So
Is it somewhere in there?
yeah, probably actually about I think, yeah, right there.
Come on, Jinx, don't lag behind. Let's go.
Wait for me. I'm here.
And then I'll slowly go in this way, I guess. And
Okay.
work my way across the room to this door just to check it, to see.
That door is locked.
Okay. I am going to tell everybody to hold up and listen at the door, check the door, and then I'm going to try to pick the lock.
Go ahead and make a perception check. You do not hear anything.
Okay, then I will try to pick the lock.
Okay. Wow, 25. Yeah, you. So you.
I know how to get in and out of places.
So you very deftly. The lock is good, but not great. And you're able to unlock the door. And as you unlock the door,
slowly and quietly, with the smallest click that I can, because I know what I'm doing.
With your perception, you hear another click, and coming from the right over, like where the other door is.
Over here?
No, over here. Over here. And you hear the door open and shut very quickly.
I tell Jinx, I go, look back outside. Is somebody running?
Jinx comes looking outside. Let's see, Jinx. What do you do here? Jinx goes, I don't see them, but I hear running around the corner.
I look at the rest of you if you want to go try to chase whoever down that was there. Because that might be somebody that can give us some information.
Who are the fastest?
That would
Really
be me.
fast.
Yeah, it's either Spot or Luna.
Or, yeah, Luna, if you want to
I'll
run.
go for it. Yep, I'll run.
Jinx, just follow behind. I don't want anybody going off on their own completely.
Yeah, I think Jinx and Luna together would be good. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's 10, 15, and they went this way.
Yes. So, and Jinx goes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Jinx comes over and says, yeah, and up to the left there. I believe they went north.
Okay, so do I want to dash is the question.
Yes.
Yes.
Or-
Run
Yes.
as fast as you
Yeah.
can to see if you can catch up to whoever
2,
took off running.
3,
Because as
4,
soon as
5.
I unlocked the door, he ran out the front.
So
So
that's as far as Jinx can go. And you dash. Yeah, you go up.
and that's 60.
Okay. And roll a perception check for me. Yep. You see and hear nothing. And you get up there and you move really fast. Either they
Yes.
didn't really come up this way or they had some secret like they couldn't have gone further than you without magic. Or they ducked into some secret door or something. Or they didn't actually come up this way and Jinx was mistaken.
I called back, let them know what I found via Pendant.
well, I was going to say, you don't have to call. Just lightly tell us in our ear.
That's what I mean via Pendant, but I exclude Alamar just in case for some reason somebody else is able to listen in his.
I don't think they work that way. I don't think you have the ability
Oh, they don't?
to exclude
Okay.
people. I mean, you connect
I don't
people
know.
to talk to them. Yeah, that's interesting. Like that's something I don't think we've ever talked about before.
I think it's just sending. The way ours are linked, I think the sending stones just send to everybody. So
Yeah.
if somebody has his, but I think they have to use the magic word to make it work on their end, right? Or to receive it.
You have to be attuned to it. So
Yeah.
And
so
then
nobody's
once you
going to.
attune to it. You wouldn't be.
It
connected
wipes
to you
out the other
guys.
person, so then he wouldn't be getting our messages.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true. That makes sense.
And I would just reply to you then and say, look around for whatever you can find, secret door or whatever. We'll keep looking around in here and let us know what you find. And then I will slowly and cautiously open the door, looking for strings, listening for anything that might trigger maybe a possible trap on the other side.
Okay. let's go ahead and just for
Initiative.
because it's fun. Let's have everybody roll an initiative. Let's get everyone on the tracker. How's that sound?
Just so when we make a mistake, Tom's there ready to punish us. It's legit.
It is.
I agree with it.
And there's a beautiful roll for to start.
Oh
the
my
night.
God! Look at that roll.
Oh my gosh, that
You got a 1 with a -1. I got a 0 with a 0. So
wow.
or a 0 with a 3, or a 1 with a 3.
Okay,
2 1s in a row.
Let me exit that. Let me go to Hef. Control L. Hef rolls. Wow. Okay. 1, 2,
Bad
3,
guys
4,
are gonna win
5. That's
tonight.
everyone except. You know what? Just because. Not that it matters, but just because I'm gonna. Well, actually, it could make a difference at some point. There is a potential it could make a difference. We're gonna roll for Alamir. Oh wait, how come that came up Hef?
Shows Alamir on my screen.
Shows Alamir on my screen too.
Shows Alamir on the stream. Right?
He's
But
alive,
look at
guys.
the turn order. You don't see him in the turn order. You only see Hef.
Yeah, it's weird on your screen in VDO. I see Alamir's on yours, but on the broadcast it showed Hef.
Huh?
Oh, now it shows Alamir. It's just a lag. Never mind.
I don't see. All right, so let me add a turn this way for Alamir and put him in.
I don't see him on the turn order, but I see
No,
roll on.
and you won't
the
because
chat.
I have him on the GM layer. So, but he's on there now, and he has a 15, right? He was a 15, and then Hef is a 13. Alamir is 15. There we go. I'm on 13. Enter. There we go. All right. Okay. I'm not putting anyone else on there, but I do. If anyone noticed when you first logged in tonight, there were 4 D20 rolls up on the top, 3, 1, 8, and 14. That was my pre-roll of initiative rolls for any people you might potentially run into. Just so you know. All right. So, Spot, you went to the door you were going through? What were
Yes, I am opening it slowly and cautiously and looking for anything behind me or traps or anything, whatever.
you doing? Okay.
As I open the door, no strings attached, no clicks, no whatever. That's
Nope, there's nothing. Nothing at all.
okay. I will step through and into the room then. What do I see?
Okay. So, Control L. So you see an office with the right. There's some shelving unit and a plant to your left. There's a desk with a bunch of ledgers on it. In front of you with storage bench with just some basic couple of books, some extra pair of boots on the floor. Yep, you go down, you see this looks like it's a little area that could be used as additional storage, but it looks like in the corner here maybe like there's a little pallet, like a makeshift bed that someone could sleep in, chest on the end, and a little table.
Does it look like a sleeping area of an adult, a kid, and does it look tidy, not tidy, ramshackle, like somebody just squatting here kind of bed, or somebody who's purposely made something waiting for people?
So
type bed?
it looks like it's for an adult. It's definitely not for a kid, and it looks like you've seen this on occasion growing up in Hill's Edge. It looks like a home away from home. Like I need to sleep at the office tonight.
Yep. Okay.
So not a lot of personal
pre-thought
items or
out
anything.
little sleeping area, but not something like somebody came in off the, found their way into the room and made a habitat type thing.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay. I looked at Zem and I go, do we want to search this quick or do we want to move on? Because searching might take too much time.
Move on.
Okay. Then I back out towards him and we go over to the other door.
Okay. And
then I just message Luna through the earring or Jinx and I say, any update out there?
Yep, I'm going to
This is
switch
just
over to that.
an office and there's nothing really much here that we can see without taking too much time to search. And I'm like, I'm going to go over and start unlocking the other door. And I check it because I'm assuming it's locked. And then I wait for theirs.
Do I remember any doors on the back north side of this?
There are no other doors, no other windows.
Okay. I will move up 35 feet to go ahead and look down this area here to see if I can see anything that way.
And yep, and Jinx will go with you, and yeah, you can you look around that way and you see nothing. It looks just like it did when you flew over.
I asked Jinx, I'm thinking might be wise for us to get back to the group if we cannot find anything in this area here.
Yeah, Jinx like,
Looking
yeah,
close this way.
I don't know. I guess if they came this way, they're either hiding really well or they flew off. Maybe they can change shape like you can, or fly, or something. Maybe it was a
Or
mage.
teleport.
Yeah.
So, roofs are pretty hard to get up on from here, or how high are these roofs on both sides?
It's just a single level, so you could climb up. You'd need to do an athletics check, but you could, like, there are some boxes and other things that you could try to use to climb up onto the roof.
Okay, I'll do athletics to get up on the roof and look around.
Okay.
If not,
so go ahead and make me an athletics check. And it's going to take you a little bit of time. Yeah, you can't quite jump high enough to grab onto the lip of the roof. It's a
can
little.
Jinx give me a boost?
Yeah, Jinx can attempt to get up here and give you a boost onto his knee and such. But we're going to switch over to the other guys while you do
Sounds
that.
good.
All right. So Spot and Zem.
Is the door locked?
It is not locked.
Check it for traps.
Investigation.
What's that +0 again? Ooh. It is not trapped in my book at all.
It isn't.
Slowly turning the handle and opening the door quietly and cautiously.
Okay.
Then.
You open the door. Oh, okay. I get here. There you go. So you open the door and you look out over. You see the body of Alamir ahead of you. Don't do anything yet. And
I'm not throwing the door open, so I'm like maybe 2 inches, and I'm just kind of peeking in and looking around. Is it lit in there, or is it just dark vision?
So you see the light streaming through from the roof up above. It's very faint, so it's very dim light.
Okay.
Because it is heavily raining, thundering, storming. So at this point, actually, wasn't there what was the 2d10 roll earlier? 6. Oh wow. Which means that the weather is already up to about 40 miles an hour. It is a really big storm.
Well, at least you can call lightning really easy, Luna.
Yes.
I got something even cooler.
It is downpouring rain outside. You can hear it hitting the roof.
Just
Where
remember,
you
you
guys
can't
are.
warp spells around an unconscious Alamir.
So Spot, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
19.
19. You see motion. So through the boxes above the body, you see hands and you see a cowled face and eyes. Just a split second before a massive hold on a sec here. Layer token. Before a massive bolt of lightning shoots out and downward at you. It's going to be a little.
Are they hitting
angle.
Alamir with it?
So it is way above Alamir. Alamir is on the ground,
Okay.
and this is
I know,
being
but it
cast
takes
from
up
about
like a 5-foot area, so
yeah. It is being
5
cast
foot
from
by 5 foot by 5 foot.
from above. Let me just move it just a little bit more. So it looks like it's going to get you and just not enough.
Has
So
to
it's only,
cover
it's
more than
only
a
going
50,
to hit
right?
you.
Okay. I will dodge.
So
Dex save.
yes, a dex save, please.
I have advantage on creatures within 5 feet of me. That's not going to happen. What is my?
Plus-
I just want to double check.
+4.
+4 from you. Okay. I was looking to see what my robe did too.
It's a.
I think
yeah,
that's just the plus. The +1's already in there, right?
It should already be, yes. So what is it? 86.
What do I have as reactions? Just to check all my options here.
Here. I can't roll that many. So I guess I'm just going to do it this way. Lightning bolt. Can I just do that? Nope, that does that. But I can do it this way. There we go. 36. It's going to. Wow, what a roll.
So 24 with the Zems +4.
You dodge to the side, completely avoiding the lightning
All
bolt.
damage. Yep.
Yep. So
Gotta love evasion.
you all right. And with that, we're going to.
Which means I still have 1 tap hit point.
Here.
Gotta be happy about the little things, right?
Yeah. Here we go. Let me go ahead and.
So as I dodge out of the way, can I, as I see it coming, can I push the door open and move off to this side as the bolt goes through?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or wow, yeah. Okay, cool. So that puts me in the room. So what else do I see as I push my way in to dodge the rolling dodge, whatever?
Before we do that, wait. Oh, let me grab these and change the layer. I need to change the layer here so everyone. Well, actually, I only need to change it on 1. Right? Token layer, so you can see 1. Okay. Let's go ahead. I just need to give everyone here. Let's see. This is what are there? That's a. That's that. This is.
Oh, this is one that doesn't show the room as like a grayed out area. If I.
And
Okay.
I had to, and again, I had to do that on purpose.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure as I explored the room, I would know what the room looks like, even though I can't see the area anymore.
Yeah. Oh, how come everyone's in there again? Why are they all in there twice?
I see 4 people you added.
2,
1 with a
3,
16, the rest with zeros.
Right, but somehow Like, there's a ton of these things in here. I hope these are the ones. Okay, I got to get rid of all these because I don't know where they all came from. Let me try this again. This is, I don't know why they got added so many times. Let's try this. Add turn. Okay, there's the one. Sorry guys, let me just want to make sure
No worries.
nobody gets deleted and such. Okay, come down here. Add turn. Add turn. Add turn. That should, yep, that gives me the ones I need. That one. And that one. That one. Okay. So now let me just... Alright, before you go, Luna technically would have been doing something around the time the fireball. Luna, with the assist, with advantage,
There
go
was
ahead
a
and
fireball
roll.
too?
Huh?
Whoa.
Oh, the lightning bolt. Do another athletics check, please, Luna, with advantage, being assisted by Jinx.
Okay. Yeah, bring this up.
A 16 does get you up onto the roof. So
Do I hear or pick up on the lightning?
I'm gonna. So the problem that we have is that there is no roof thing here.
Okay.
So
Do I pick up on the lightning or hear the lightning
yeah,
or
so
anything?
you're getting up on the roof. So as you're pulling yourself up on the roof, you hear the lightning go off, and probably a scream from somebody, even if it's just Hef. Are you going to? Do you plan on doing something on the roof? Because you know what the roof looks like, and you know there are the 8. Like you'd have to break through and go through the glass.
Can I? How high is the roof from like the roof down to the floor?
15 feet.
15 feet.
So going through the glass would be about a 16-foot drop.
Yeah. I'd have to tie some off to take action. I don't see anyone or anything up there on
No,
this
you
roof
don't.
or any of the other roofs.
It's very. You can see across the entire roof, and there's nobody up here.
Okay. To make it easy on you, I let Jinx know, hey, sun just happened. We need to get back in there. I drop back down, and I'm going to dash 60 foot to get as far as I can.
Okay, I'll let you go ahead and climbing up, getting down with your would be one of your. That'd be your action, and then or your move, and I'll let you use your action to dash.
Okay. So that's what, 60 foot then?
Yep.
There's 5, 10, 15. So it should get me right about there.
Yep. Excellent. Okay, and then I just need to double check one other thing. Right. Yeah. Okay. And that's it. Technically it's Alamir's turn, and now it's Hef's turn. Hef like peeks in through the door and looks. He goes, Did you see anything?
It's talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm like, you didn't see a giant lightning bolt come out past your face?
Well, did you see what cast it?
Some dude behind Alamir.
I don't see anything.
He's very stealthy.
All right. Hef looks over at Zem and says, I Should I wait out here or enter?
I would just tell him to ready an action to shoot and keep an eye in the room, basically. So
Okay.
shoot as soon as he sees something.
He like takes a deep breath. He is going to he looking through. Seems like he thinks he's gonna see more maybe from this side, so he's gonna go right here. He doesn't want to be in direct line from the doorway in case there's another lightning bolt. All right. Let's see. Anything? No. Okay. It's Jinx's turn. Jinx is just running. That's easy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets a couple spaces behind Luna. Where's my thing? Okay. Where? Here. All right. Okay. Zim, I need a perception check from you, please. Oh, that is so perfect. You hear from behind you, Zim. You hear Hef go, "Ow!" And then you turn around just in time to see a black-clad figure rushing back out through the door. Where is that at? We can turn this on. Yeah, rushing back out through the door. Let's see, that was 1, 2, 3, and at this point, Luna, you see this person running.
I see him.
Yep. And 4, 5, and begins running, or actually will run right here to this corner, stop and turn. And use a short bow. And you see this arrow whiz right by your head and hit Jinkin. Where is it?
See you later.
So that, and actually it doesn't do the normal poison damage, so it does 9 damage to Jinkin. And that's it. And Jinkin does the normal noise he would make if he gets hit, and he's like, "Ow!" It's like, and then that I'm just gonna leave him there. We'll just say that that's the end of his move. All right, Spot, it's your turn.
I will move up around the left-hand side. Look back that way. Do I see anything?
So as you get to there, you do see something. You turn, and two things happen simultaneously. First off, you turn and look, and you see this robed figure. I'm gonna here. Let's go Control L. There we go. You see this robed figure look at you, and just as it looses a fireball, I'm sorry, a lightning bolt. So
it was holding an action for me?
yes, it was.
Oh, come on. I wanted to run up to him and tell him spank you before he lit it.
So yeah, basically this. There we
So I
go.
can't get within 5 feet of him, so I have advantage on my saving throw?
Nope, you don't. So I need another save from you.
Without a +4 now, so that's only a 24 normally.
All right, you avoid it. However, we're just going to move this off to the side. The boxes that are behind you, piled to the ceiling in the middle, explode and begin
Which ones?
begin to burn. These right here. And,
Okay.
And we are going to, don't worry, we're going to be able to show that, because I am going to turn off the block. They no longer block light. And they also have layer token, Control C. So these squares here are now burning, and are count as difficult terrain for everyone except, of course, Spot.
Okay.
And
That's
simultaneously,
his held action, so I get to go or not?
no,
Nope,
because
I
there's
guess
another
not.
held action that goes off. Simultaneously, a guy appears from the other side, and you hear him yell. He yells out in a language you actually know. You speak all languages now, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You're not sure what he's speaking. It sounds
But I understand it
extremely
for some reason.
guttural, and he yells out, "To the hells with you! Burn!" And let's see. You need to make another dexterity saving throw. As green flame explodes in a 10-foot radius sphere all around you.
11.
11 is not good enough. The hellfire hits
So I
you.
take half, right? Still.
Yeah, you're
Evasion.
gonna take half. So I think this is it right here. So, right. So this, let's say this square right here erupts in hellfire, and you're going to take. You take 14 fire and 9 necrotic.
Halved. So
Yes.
25 halved to 12?
So 7 and 5, yes.
Okay.
And with that explosion, I'm going to move that out of the way. With that explosion, then this is now burning too. And I'm going to there's just no easy way to do this otherwise. So I'm just going to delete that. So that is that box is now no longer blocking light. All right. Now you can continue your whatever actions you want it takes.
I'm gonna run up, pick up Alamir, and run him back out the room because it's burning now.
Okay. You run up to Alamir. You bend down to take his body, and your hands go right through it, and you realize he's an
Freaking
illusion.
knew it. Knew it. Oh. Okay. So he is an illusion.
On to plan C.
I mean, that is only 20 feet. So at that point, then, since I know he's an illusion, I will run back over here because I hate mages, and I will beat the shit out of this guy.
Okay. You definitely hit. Yeah, he isn't wearing armor, but you can tell the magical protections he has.
Oh, I did not do that. Don't. Well, the fuck. I'll just do lightning back in his face then.
Okay, so you're breathing on him.
No, I'm doing the punches. I hit the wrong button, but that was a nice roll for damage. I
It
really
really
don't
is.
give it up. I will do more damage with more fists. So there we go. That's the one I want. And I'm just gonna do the
13
as
misses.
a regular action.
That 20 hits. Yeah, you can tell
And
he has
then-
mage armor on him.
There's something about Mage Killer with mage armor, isn't there? Hold on, let me double read that.
I don't think so. What is it?
Well, he has no, it's just disadvantages on any saving throw to maintain concentration as I hit him.
Right.
Um,
Are you just doing those 3?
yeah, just 2 normal attacks and my bonus action, not spending a key point
Okay.
because I want to use those for something else.
Minus 24. Okay. You smack him twice, and he goes, ugh, ugh. But fortunately, he wasn't. Well, he didn't have concentration to hold anymore. So.
He dropped it as soon as my hands went through him.
No. That's
a different guy. Got it.
that is not what he was holding. No, he was holding the invisibility on the thief that ran in the. All right. Is that it?
Yep.
All right. Zim, your turn.
All right.
Question: at any point, since I can see invisibility, would I have been able to see him? This is my devil sight.
That does not allow you to see invisibility.
Okay.
Only true sight allows you to see invisibility or see invisible. That just allows you to see in magical darkness.
That's right.
All right. So, Zim. All right. 21 definitely hits. Oh, 29. Okay. Yep, 30 definitely hits. Yeah, so this guy's wearing black studded leather armor. 33. He is bloodied. He's hurting. And with 16 on top, yes. And you smack him across the jaw. His jaw breaks and the blood is just oozing out of his mouth.
Okay. Sophia says, "Use my butt." So I do the butt action. So there, take that.
and you crush his skull in the return blow with the butt of the glowing butt of the halberd.
And then the last one is my improved divine smite. So add the 6.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
He's gone. Yes.
Yeah, he's
He
long gone.
crumples
Yep.
to the ground.
Okay. All right. My turn is complete. My actions are complete. I'm good to go. Thank you.
Okay. Luna, you saw that happen. You see the black-clad humanoid that ran out, chased by Zem, and fell to the ground.
Okay. I'm guessing they're still fighting inside, so 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I still got... And I see this one person here.
Did you guys open the gate up all the way when you came in?
Yes, because you said there was nobody around really.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, you look, you see Alamir and you see Hef.
Okay, is that Alamir there?
That's Alamir.
Okay. And I don't see anybody else, huh?
You with your passive, you notice Hef is standing there, looking around, looking like not fully looking back in your direction where you know normally he would be watching Zem's back. Something's wrong. Hef
He got
is
poisoned, guys.
unsteady on his feet. Looks like he's about to collapse.
There's 5, 10, 15, 20. And do I notice something over here?
You cannot. Actually, no, you can see that. So with the door, yeah, you don't really have. I guess you do, because actually that whole thing opens up. So yeah, that's another big double door. So yes, you do see a black-robed figure on the edge, given with your passive perception. That is so high.
Okay. So that gives me a dilemma. He hasn't collapsed yet. If he does, I can come back and help him.
Mm-hmm.
But since he hasn't collapsed yet...
It doesn't look like he's hurt. But yet there's something wrong with him, yes.
I'll detain this guy. And this is Alamir here, just making sure.
So that is Alamir lying on the ground. That's the body you saw from up above when you were flying over.
So I am going to throw... What does he look like? Can I tell what? Is he a warrior?
He's wearing black robes. He does not look like he's wearing any armor. You see a scimitar sheathed at his side. He's not holding it.
Okay. I'm going to tidal wave his butt.
Okay. Which is deck save?
Yes. He wasn't what I meant to push, but I meant to do display. There we go. There you go.
It is a deck save, yes.
Yep.
10. I don't think that makes it.
Nope. It's DC 18. So 24 damage. He's knocked prone.
Okay. So he takes... how much damage does he take? You need to roll the damage.
Okay.
20. So he takes 20 points of damage, and he is now prone. Okay.
Concentration?
Good question. And yes, it does need a concentration check. And he makes it.
Okay.
So I'm moving the rest way in. Just another 5, 10. Take it doors there. 15. And I see all that fire there, right?
Yes, you do. You see, fire all around in there.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right there
Okay.
because I can't make it the rest of the way.
One more. He gets one more. Awesome. Yeah. It doesn't really.
I don't know he's an illusion yet, do I?
No,
Because
you
nobody
don't.
said.
Nope. Okay.
You guys weren't looking in the door when I ran up to him?
I was
No.
on the other side of the building.
Hef and Zem
Oh.
were the only ones there. They were around the corner.
Okay. If they haven't told you yet, then no.
All right. So the guy that you just hit, Spot. So the guy that you just hit. He looks you straight in the eye and he says, "You need to take your friend, the young boy, and keep him safe by taking him back to the inn. Right now." And you need to make... Oh, wait. Never mind. He can't do that. That's the other one. Never mind. Yeah, wonderful. Okay. So he is going to he's going to do a force blast. You need to make a Constitution saving throw as energy. He pulls his arms up to his neck and pulses outwards with his hands splayed wide, and energy just explodes outward from him.
Only a 12.
That
That was with advantage because he's right next to me.
So you go flying back, crashing into these crates here. And you are going to take...
So is that force magic, you said?
Force damage. 38 force damage.
Does our pin do anything for force damage, I thought? Or is that...
That was only magic missile. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I thought we had resistance because of it or something. I have a resistance to force on my sheet, so...
Then you resist force. So just go ahead and take... also, it's area effect, so I think you get to half, and so now you get to quarter it. So that's going to be... Right, so that's going to be 19, so 9 force damage. But you are also going to take some bludgeoning damage that you are not going to be able to half or anything from crashing into the wall, which is just going to be a d6. 1 point. 1 additional point of bludgeoning damage.
I think I can handle that.
Do I hear all this commotion?
Oh, you absolutely do. Yep.
By the way, the water tidal wave, I linked in there what it does to fire within 30 feet.
But in the direction it flows. So unless
it comes straight down and then goes out, doesn't it?
It depends where you start the tidal wave. Were you thinking well, and also he's up on a balcony?
It says the water that crashes down on the area within range. The area can be up to 30 foot long or up to 10 foot wide.
Right.
And then 10 foot tall. And then at the bottom it says the water then spreads out across the ground in all directions, extinguishing.
All unprotected flames within 30 feet of it. Okay. So that's
Sorry
cool.
about that.
No, that's fine. I don't have anything special, another special graphic for that. How do we represent that? 10.
We're just messing up
20.
Tom's night.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about you putting the fires out. You know what? I bet you I could do this. Hold on one sec. I'll bet you I could do... Oh, no, I bet I can't because... Okay, we're just going to
Blue
do
X or
this.
something.
Huh?
Blue X or something. Or
Yeah,
easy.
I mean, if I just put the X's in here, and we can say that the fire's out.
That sounds good.
Which means that it's on this one too. Okay, so all the fire is put out. It's still difficult terrain because it's rubble for everyone except for Spot.
That works.
Very nice. All right.
I'm not worried about Alamare burning now.
Well, shoot, that's how I was going to do extra damage to you guys. All
I'm
right.
so sorry, Tom. I didn't mean to do that. Really, I didn't.
Of course not. So, all right. So back to the Force Blast, hit you, pushed you away. That is the only thing he can really do with his action, and then he is going to 10, 20, 30, he's going to run up the stairs and up onto the balcony. Oh, and wait a sec. Then there's another one. I got another guy too. Go back. All right. Token. So yeah. From through north of up here above Alamir, in the middle of the crates, hands get thrust through the crates, and 3 bursts of magical arcane energy. They're bright orange in color, streak towards Luna. Wow. And one of them crits. Okay, so the first one does... How come... Oh, there it is. 22... First one does 22 force damage, Luna. The second one does 44 burst damage.
Force.
And the last one... Wow, another... I just... Gonna roll 22 every time, and another 22. So, yeah, it's a total of 88 damage.
We need to check his dice.
Yeah. All right. Alamir, and then Hef. Hef. Luna with your passive. Zem, as you turn to from the dead body and turn to go back in, you see Hef fall to the ground, unconscious, and he just lying there, eyes closed, just collapses like a rag doll. All right. Spot. From in front of you, rising from behind the from the railing, from some boxes that were down. He was lying low on the ground. This black-clad humanoid with a face mask covering his head, his nose and mouth, steps out and rushes forward to you. He has a short sword in his hand.
I dodge.
And he is going to. Right, you've already taken a turn, fortunately. He can't try to assassinate you, so it's just going to be 2 short sword attacks. A 21 and 12.
First one hits.
So the first one hits. It is going to do 4 piercing damage. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
If it's poison or disease, I am immune.
That's right. It is poison.
Purely immune. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't.
So
Doesn't affect me.
you feel the poison
Oh, I
on
wasn't.
the blade.
Wasn't afraid of a poison attack from an assassin.
Yeah. So yeah, you just stand there and smile at the assassin. And he kind of
And just like as he hits me with that attack, I grab my hand on the blade and I just smile at him.
And you see
His
a look
confusion
of
is
shock.
like, what?
He's just in shock. His eyes go wide, and he's just like incredulous. Like, what is going on? All right. Zem, you hear an exclamation from Jinx as he takes a couple of steps forward and grabbing the arrow that's in his shoulder, and then he falls down on the ground in the same state as Hef. Oh, I can turn this on. Doken, you know what? We're going to turn all these on now. There we go. All right.
He didn't say what it was.
No, he just made some incomprehensible noise in his throat and just dropped. All right. This guy in the balcony stands up. That's half of his movement. Wait, Luna. How'd you get down there, Luna?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You were right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy stands up, looks down at you, and curses down at you in a language, this rough, coarse language that I don't think you speak. Infernal, do you? I don't think so.
Let me look. I don't think so.
Yeah, you speak
Nope.
Celestial. All right, and you are engulfed in fire. Oh, I forgot to do that, didn't I? That's okay. You are engulfed.
He takes an action getting up, right? So if he takes an action getting up, can he still
No,
cast?
it's half your movement to stand up.
Okay.
Yep, half your movement. Oh, that's not in the right here. Layer, token layer. There we go. I didn't have that right layer before. So this whole area right here is engulfed in flames. You need to make a Dex saving throw, please. You make the saving throw, so you are only going to take half of that, unless you're not resistant to fire, right?
Radiant.
Radiant, and necrotic, not necrotic.
I'm necrotic, radiant, and cold.
Okay, so you're going to take half of that, which is 9 points of fire, and you're going to take a quarter of this, which is 2 points of necrotic.
Okay.
Oh, all right. And then, because it's new stuff, these are now on fire and burning. And he is going to 10, 20. He's gonna run over to the stairs, out of sight. Okay. Right here, right? No, GM. From behind each of the arms, the loaders and the cranes that load and unload stuff, pokes out from behind with short bows. These two black-clad humans. One is going to shoot at Spot, and the other is going to shoot at Luna. So, first one on Spot. Short bow. 16 and a 16.
Both miss, so I can't throw it back at him.
Yep, they both miss. 2 attacks on Luna. A 26, which hits for 7
I'm down.
and 6 more poison damage. Yep, and so Luna falls unconscious. And actually, he can see Spot. So his from behind, 17 still misses. You see, thunking into
All the boxes I flew into, he couldn't quite see me very well.
Yep, exactly. And now it's Spot's turn.
I will attack the guy in front of me and then hopefully get up to the level up there to run after those guys. But I'm hoping all of my friends are doing good because I have no clue where any of them are.
Well, technically, wait a minute. Let me change this. Hold on. I just realized I didn't undo something. Let me do this for you. There, you should be able to see Luna now, lying on the ground.
Even that I'm in the boxes I'm in right now? Because that's like almost directly behind me.
Yeah. I mean, they're burning.
And that's a
it's
raging
level.
fire. So she's on the floor behind a fire. Yeah. Either way, I got somebody in front of me I got to take care of first.
Yep.
So 15 to hit.
15 to hit. That hits just barely.
Poison damage back at him because, he likes it so much, or, figured, we'll see how he handles it.
Okay. Wait,
Does it
wait,
seem
you
like
did-
it does as much damage as normal?
I thought you damaged him last time. Wait, you damaged this guy. No, this is the new guy.
The assassin? No.
no,
Yeah,
this
I
is the new
damaged the
guy.
mage.
That's
Yeah.
right.
The mage that ran away, but not
So
this guy.
11 points. Yeah. It seems to affect him fully.
Another 15.
Hits. Oh wait.
For
No, I
another
was
9.
thinking wait, hold on. No, 15 still hits. Studded leather. You hit him.
Okay. And there's a
Ooh,
27 for another 14. Then I'm flurrying to do 2 more because I'm assuming he hasn't dropped yet.
Yep. You haven't even bloodied him yet.
Night Talon. That's a 16 for
16
11.
hits, and now he is bloodied.
And my last one, that'll hit another 20 for 12. So
Nice.
35, 45.
I was
Six.
I was
Yeah,
I
a lot
was
of damage.
Yeah, a lot of damage. I was
It's a better choice than trying to do Breath of the Dragon to hit him and the guy up on top. So I just figured, yeah.
and you pummel him and knock some teeth loose and blood splurts. You hear ribs crack. And he's
Can I try to stun on the last 2?
Sure.
If that works. So I need a Constitution saving throw from him.
16.
I keep forgetting about that. That would fail.
Okay. Then he is stunned.
So he is stunned.
So
And we'll just say it was on my last one then, because I forgot.
He is stunned.
Where's my key points? Key points. Where did you go? Key points. -2. There we go.
All right. Is that it?
That is it. That is action, bonus action. I am not moving, even though he is. While he's stunned, I will move around to this side of him
Okay.
to get closer to run up the stairs when I hopefully take him down.
Got it. Zim, it is your turn.
All right.
Oh, and then as I run around, I see Luna on the ground, and I yell out, "Somebody get Luna! She's down!"
Hef is down too. I say out loud or into my head. I'm going to attempt a 5-point heal. That if he has poison or a disease of some kind, it's cured with a 5-point heal.
Okay.
It doesn't actually heal him 5 points. It just cures the poison, or whatever.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Still burns the 5 points though.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's using 5 points in a different way.
So yeah. So you apply the lay on hands, and you see the color return to his cheeks, and his eyes begin to flutter open.
Okay. Okay. And then I am complete with my turn.
Okay.
Can you move more to get towards Luna or not?
I cannot.
Darn.
Luna,
He doesn't
I
have
need a
haste.
death saving throw, please.
Bummer. If you were one closer, it would be +4.
So I asked if you could move at all.
Just one. Yeah.
Oh, first failed death save. It's been a while since Luna's had to roll a death save.
Oh yeah, a long time. I knew I should have wild shaped. I was thinking.
All right. So the Abjur up on the balcony, looking down on Spot, fighting the assassin, is going to.
I just look over my shoulder and I go, "This is the best you send after me?"
He's gonna
As the guy's stunned and like holding his head.
Yup. Yeah, he's seen you move. They've done their research on you guys.
I just look at him and I go, "Ugh!"
Wow. Is that really what he's gonna do?
He's gonna run because he's a chicken, and they know they've lost.
No, he's got to do this. Okay, he's gonna do arcane bursts. He's gonna do 3 arcane bursts on you. So here's 1, 2, and 3. So 2 of them hit, right? 20 and 26.
Can I use my inspiration to have you re-roll the 26?
Absolutely. 23.
Damn it! It's worth a shot.
It was a really good try. Really good try. That is going to be a total of 36 points of force damage.
Halved to
18, right?
18. Yep.
Okay.
It's not an AoE effect that would.
No, those are
Evasion
not
works now?
AoE.
Okay.
Those are direct attacks. All right. Hello. Bringing out the fun thing again. Nope. Come on. Where's my... Oh, it's down here. All right. So from poking from between the boxes up on top yet again, another lightning bolt comes shooting down, hits to strike across both Hef and Zem. So I need dexterity saving throws, please. 23 from Hef, actually a 27 from Hef, and a 17 from Zem. I believe those save. Yes, DC 16. They save. So you're going to take half of this. Somewhere I had lightning in here. Lightning. Boom. So half of that, 34, 15. So 17 points of lightning damage. Okay.
Oh man, I forgot that my chest piece makes my Draconic Strikes do an extra 3d6 radiant damage every time.
Oh, on one of your attacks, right?
It just says your charged Draconic Strikes now do 3d6 radiant damage. So
If
I
you
don't know if
use a
that's on
point.
every hit.
No, I think
If I use a point,
if
okay.
you use a point, yes.
Because that one doesn't say if you use a point on it. Some of the other ones do, so that's why I wasn't sure.
It's supposed to be. It's an ability. It's one of the abilities. The point abilities, I'm sure. I need to look at that. If it's
Once
not
per
clear.
turn, you can hit a creature with your weapon attack and expend a charge.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, okay.
So it's
And
once.
it does 3d6.
Yeah, spend a charge and once per turn. I knew there were limits on it.
Yep.
Okay, so Hef stands up. Let's get this out of the way. Man, so can see the guy who just shot, but he has 3/4 cover, but Hef is going to try to hit him anyway. All right. You know, I wasn't supposed to be controlling anything other than the bad guys this fight.
I would have controlled Hef if you wanted me to.
25. Yeah, well, originally you weren't going to be here. It was going to. So
Yeah.
Then my plan was to just take out all the non-active players. So 25 hits is going to throw in. So what's the damage here? 12. Doesn't get a sneak attack because. And yes, Hef is a level 1 rogue now. It's going to throw in a combat superiority dice to do another D10 damage. So another 6, so that's 18 piercing. And he's going to do maneuvering attack, so he's going to yell out, and Zem, you can move half your movement if you'd like. Get you further into the combat. And this guy is going to take 16.
Oh, man, if he uses that on me, that's like more than your guys' normal speed.
Yeah. Well, he can't see you right now anyway. But then he's going to go ahead and...
Yeah, I know. I just realized that, though. I was like,
Here,
half my speed is like 35 feet.
Wow. He hit this guy all 3 times, even in 3/4 cover. 28.
Nice.
Yeah, 3 arrows stuck into the guy, instantly bloodied. He screams out in pain, like one of the arrows through his neck, almost just barely missing the carotid artery. All right, the assassins.
I look back at Hef. I look back at Hef. I look back at Hef and I go, "Good job, man. Good job."
And he just nods.
Double
and
thumbs up, man.
All right. Short sword attacks. There's really not much else this guy can do. He's desperately trying to take Spot out. He critically misses on his first attempted attack.
He break his sword?
But then he recovers, gets a good solid hit in on the second one, does 8 points of piercing damage. And he is going to.
He's
kinda-
stunned. How is he hitting me?
Oh, you're right. He is stunned. Never mind. He doesn't do any of that. So instead, we'll go-
Erase that 2 minutes.
Yeah, he was in
I
his
put in the.
head.
I was like, wait a minute, he's stunned.
You know, like in the movies where like you think about doing something, but then you come back to reality and they just stand there. It's exactly what happened.
He's in a daydream
Daydreaming.
mode. I could hit this guy. I really could. And then he gets hit a few more times in the face.
Zem, I need a perception check from you. Yeah, exactly. According to Alamir, he thinks he attacks. A 10. That is not good enough. You do not see this other assassin as he comes around the corner from behind. Fortunately, you have already taken a turn. So, but he can... but he does get advantage and can sneak attack. So, 2. So let's see.
One question for you on that. With my inventory, my dagger.
You are unconscious.
Okay, so dagger won't affect them.
Nope.
Okay.
And it only helps you. You can warn people if you know, but like, yeah, you are unconscious, so none of that. You
It
have
sets
no
off an
ability
alarm in
to-
your head once you're attuned to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, how come it's not doing? What happened to advantage? So there's a 25 with advantage.
There's another assassin? Oh, Zem,
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
So that is going to do. So he hits you from behind for 7 piercing, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw. Because you're not immune to poison, right? Oh, nice. That's 26 points of poison damage on top of that.
Can I have the total, please?
Well, hold on, because he's also going to add a sneak attack into that. So that is going to be a total of 24, 50 points of damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to do a second attack that he is just a normal 18 and misses. Right, because you're even without the... oh, wait, you know what? Hold on. You had your... He gets advantage, but that's negated by your cloak.
Yes.
So, and the 17...
If that was the
would've rolled
first one.
straight, and so
Yeah.
the 17 would have missed you.
Yep.
And the second one was an 18, and that would have missed you.
Yep.
So you did not take the 50 points of damage. He thinks he comes up behind. It's a beautiful blow. Going to stab you right in the back between the shoulder blades. And it's the offset image. And you hear the blade go next to you and are able to dodge the second attack and turn to see this assassin standing there dumbfounded, like wondering what went wrong. And we can just pass on Jinx and go straight to the Warlock. So the Warlock, I'm just curious, what can the Warlock see from there? Right now the Warlock can't see. He sees him run up, so the Warlock is going to back up just a little bit. Oh wait, I may change some of this stuff. Yeah, let's change some of this stuff. Okay, and the Warlock is going to he's just gonna Hellfire. So does a conflagration of fire right there. Luna, you automatically take another death saving throw. You have 2 fails now. And I need a dexterity saving throw from Zem.
Okay. You said Dex?
Yes.
+4.
So that's with the +4, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
For you?
So
You have a -1 dex?
that does not save.
Ouch.
So you are going to take 9 fire and 60 necrotic. 25 total. And then he's going to go. Yeah, you do not. All right. Okay. The 2 thieves that are still here are going to attempt 2 more shots. So at this point, it's going to be at 2. One's going to attack Zim, the other's going to attack Spot with their short bows. It's a 24 on Spot and a 26. Fortunately, you don't take any the poison damage, so that's only 20 points of piercing. Those are some. Wow, that was max damage on both of them.
So that's 10 to each of us? Is that what you said?
No, 20 to you. Those first 2 are on you.
I'm using reaction to catch one of them.
That's true. Yep, go right ahead. Oh, and actually he gets 3 attacks. So let me just do the third one real quick.
And see, I keep forgetting that I have an 8.
You want to catch the crit that he just did?
Yes.
Okay. Watch, I probably roll minimum damage on the crit anyway, but
That is, yeah. Is that right? Yeah. So 18 points of damage that I take off.
so let's see what he rolls for damage. So it's going to be 3 plus. So you easily you catch it.
And I'm going to use another. Or no, I only have to use the key point if I want to throw it back at him. So I'm throwing it back at him.
Okay.
It's where is he shooting from?
It's this
that
guy
this
right
one?
up here.
Okay, so 10, 20. Okay, so I will. That's it within my 20-foot range.
Okay.
Oh no, 25-foot range. So I will have disadvantage to throw it back at him.
20. Yeah, it's 30 feet away.
If I reduce the damage to 0, which I do, then you have a free hand. You can spend a key point to make a ranged attack with a monk weapon against a range of 20-60. So what do I have as a ranged attack? I'll use my dart.
So this is
At
disadvantage, right?
disadvantage. Yep. So a 20 to throw back at him, and he takes 5 points of his own arrow damage.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, not only does he take the 5, go ahead and roll me a d6 for the poison.
1.
Okay. And he takes an additional.
Well, again, most of it got on me, so
Yeah. That makes sense. Makes perfect
poison
sense.
doesn't have any effect. So
Okay, 3 attacks on Zim, which is at disadvantage because the cloak is still active.
So I still took the 20, right? It's just the crit I negated then? Because you said he had 3 shots?
Yes, exactly. He double crit. So 220. The first 2 are obviously misses, so I was just rolling only once. And then he crit, I rolled again for the disadvantage. So he crits on one of the attacks. And the cloak, no one's going to attack you before your turn anyway. So
No.
it does.
And I'm immune. I'm immune to crits. So.
Oh, that's true. So then you are simply going to take 5 points piercing, 5 points poison.
Okay.
How are you looking, Zem?
Spot, it's your
I'm
turn.
not below half yet. So.
Okay, I am. Just so you know. I'm at 1/4 of my health, 1/3 of my health. Okay. This guy is stunned and he's looking pretty bad now, right? From the orange aura I can see.
Yep,
Leaving
absolutely.
there.
He is.
Okay. I have advantage on all of my attacks until the end of my turn when he comes out of the stun. So I will do that first for a few of them. So that's a 25 for 12.
Okay.
22 for 9. How's he
And
looking?
and you just crunch through
Okay.
his nasal cavity, and he crumples to the ground.
I run up to this guy then, and I will use my last. That was 3 attacks on
How are
him
you
with
so
a third.
fast?
How are you not?
It's annoying. You get used to it.
15 for 13 points.
All right, hits.
And I'm going to change it to ice damage for this guy, I guess.
Okay.
Ooh, 16 for 12.
Yep.
And the last one. There we go. 23 for another 14. So he takes another 40 points of damage.
All right, and yeah.
And then I want to stun on the last one because I keep forgetting because this is a new guy.
Yep. And he's looking as bad off as the assassin did after that first
Constitution saving throw.
round. Right. Con saving throw.
DC 19.
15. He is stunned.
He is stunned.
All right.
And I look at the guy behind him that's been shooting me, and I just look at him and I go, see if he'll just take off running. Because now this guy's all dazed and doesn't know what to do.
Let's see. Zim, your cloak goes back in.
I gotta get to the other side of this guy, then I'll do my aura and see if I can make
Correct.
it.
The cloak resets. Right.
Yep. Which I'm assuming it's kind of like on your turn, you kind of flick the cloak back and forth to kind of reset the illusion that it gives off.
Okay. Luna, how far down are you? Or you're at 0?
I'm down.
You're down. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and hit him for.
You don't want to make him roll to see if he dies on the next.
We're gonna do him a solid, and so he'll remember it when I need help. So.
All right.
Yeah. Let's do 30 points.
Wow. Nice.
And then, okay, so that was my action. And then I will attack.
You just
wait, no, I won't. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Nothing you want to do with your bonus?
Nope.
Okay. Luna, you are... Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get rid of the fire here because it was... Yeah. It's gone. Yeah, you are prone, so half your movement to stand up if you want to stand.
Yep. Dang, I only have 30 movement left. Now, clarify, I see this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I know about this guy because I've hit him.
And you see Alamir on the ground.
Do I see this guy here? I can see an outline of something.
With your passive perception, yes. You see him through the middle of through 2 of the boxes, peeking through.
Okay, as far as I know, that's the 3 that we have left. Well, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Let me look at this. Here should be... and cast let's see here. So that is, sorry, it's taking a second. So where do I see that? Okay, the first time I see that is at 3rd level, 4th level, so at 5th level that gives me 3 people I can do hold person on. If I cast hold person at 5th level, I'm going to move over here so it gives them advantage on attack on assassin in case I don't, and I can see this person more.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast hold person at 5th level. That should allow me to do 3 people, correct?
Yep. So all 3. What is this? What's the save? Is it
Uh,
wisdom
Yes,
or
wisdom
charisma?
18.
Wisdom 18.
Wisdom
Okay.
18.
We'll start first one on the thief up here on the balcony. Wisdom. No. So he is held. I'm just gonna, here, I'll just do this because that's close enough. Hold is incapacitated anyway, right? So is that what it says? The
Hold
assassin.
is just reduce. Oh yeah, doesn't
Paralyzed.
it paralyze him? Yeah.
Paralyzed.
Yeah.
Paralyzed.
So he is held. And the Abjure up in the boxes. He has a nice wisdom save, but it does not work for him today.
I yell out my pendant. All 3 are hold person paralyzed.
Nice. Very well done. Yeah, you've got all 3 of them.
Save or suck. You just saved us. So thank you.
Hey, we got 3 to take in for questioning.
Oh,
Or beat the out of.
yeah,
Well,
or just one.
It lasts
Yeah.
a minute, right?
Yes.
All right. Are you moving? Anything else? Bonus action?
I'm standing there for right now in case Zim needs to give him advantage if he needs to do anything to assassin.
Okay.
I suspect they're probably going to start tying him up or something. Unless
Yep.
we get hit by somebody else I don't know about yet.
Okay. Both abjures are stunned and or held. So it is Hef's turn. You've got things held, so Hef is going to run outside and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Begin to drag Jinx in so that he's not laying unconscious out in the middle of the street.
We got Oliver back, but we lost Jinx. Oh well.
As soon as y'all get him tied up, I can start healing out or Jinx and everybody else with mass heal.
Okay. So
That didn't mess up your plans, did it, Tom?
no, it didn't. I'm going to do this. All right. Excellent. His turn. He is going to go. Okay. Let's see. All right. There's one active thief here. He is going to
Run away.
yeah.
If they have a self-preservation, it just took a huge turn.
Oh, I know. It's just it's really tough. So he is going to get up onto the balcony and drop down and go and run. So probably out of sight of most people right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. He's going to go like that. Spot, your turn.
Move around to the other side of him and continue attacking him then.
Okay.
The other ones are running. That's what I saw. The guy from me was running farther away, right?
Yes. He jumped over the balcony on the other side. Like you went boo, and he took that as a sign. Like he's like, yeah, absolutely, I'm out of here.
Okay. Then this guy, he's dazed, so I'm going to use my turn to tie him up and put a handkerchief through his mouth or in his mouth so he can't talk.
Okay.
Since he's a caster, because we need somebody to talk to figure out who hired him this time.
Okay.
Probably the same people we know, but whatever information we can try to get.
All right. So yeah, you go ahead and tie him up. We'll just leave him like
And
that.
then at the end of my turn, I will move more to chase these guys down, but I want to make sure he is my normal flamingo tied, but then also tied to the side of the balcony, so if he tries to jump over, he'll hang himself.
Got it.
Which might not be a good idea, but it'll still be funny if we walk back and he's hanging there dead. I don't know.
Absolutely.
His choice.
Oops.
It was his choice, yep.
Yeah.
All
Oops.
right.
And then I will run up to
But that, yeah.
wherever I can see them, because I have plenty of movement to get to them, I'm assuming.
So you control L. So the only place down, like down here, like they would have had to gone down and around these, through the corridors and the.
So is the stuff in front of me packed all the way to the ceiling?
It is. That's why you can't see through it.
Okay, and there is. I'm assuming there's something in this spot here too.
Right.
That's why I can't see
So
through that.
you can't.
Okay.
Well,
so
no,
then
the
I will
stuff right here. Yeah, you just go over the balcony and you can drop down like he did.
jump down again, slow fall. I'm not going to take any damage, so I'll get
And
all the way around
you
to
come
them.
around the corner and you see both the thief and this other black and red clad human that you.
The guy that's in charge. That's all I
yeah,
label him as.
Yeah, the very first guy that that you saw. All right.
And then is this a bonus action? Hold on, let me see if it's a bonus action. It is. Aspect of the worm. So within 10 feet of me, I can force them to be frightened of me. So a wisdom saving throw. DC, I'm assuming that goes up too, so it would be 19 also.
All right.
Look at this monk go.
Wisdom save. Wisdom save. A 1? Yeah. That thief was already afraid of you, and then you let off this aura
Come through, and now it's like this dragon image kind of comes out of my face going,
yeah,
as I come up to him, and it just, glows.
And I'm just going to say he drops to his knees, and
he piddled himself a little.
Yeah, absolutely. And he is just, he just is shaking and quivering in front of you. The warlock.
What about the other guy?
Is a wisdom save, you said?
Yep.
And he just, and he's like, that is very cute.
Well, I love dragons, don't you? I keep telling you guys keep telling us you do.
And dragons,
you gonna run
pale
like chicken, or are you gonna fight?
To the might of the 9 hells.
So you're gonna run, or you're gonna fight? And I just stand there because I'm done now. I can't do anything else.
All right.
Except I could flap my jaw.
Well, I did bonus action to intimidate instead of bonus action dodge or something. So
Luna,
I'm just there saying, bring it on.
Luna,
At 30 hit points of 92.
what would you like to do?
The assassin in front of me, I buttoned up.
No. Oh wait, did I skip you already?
Yeah,
I did skip you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Zem,
Yeah.
would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm just tying up the assassin.
Got it. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm good with that.
He is tied. All right.
Yep.
Now Luna.
All
All right. So far as I knew, Alamir's still down. Zim's a little bit hurt. Do I see Hef or anyone else? No Hef ran outside.
No
Does he
hef,
come back in?
no jinx.
Okay. So let's see here.
It's weird. I can
So
still see out the front door from here.
yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right. Okay.
Here, I'm gonna,
Or just
just because it doesn't really matter, let's do this just so for purposes here. I'm going to take away all of the sight reducing stuff in here. How's that?
that sounds good. So
Thank you.
and I'm debating if I want to move up or back or stand here. Okay, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. To use my staff of mass cure wounds, I should not need to use concentration with that, correct?
No. Mass
Okay.
Cure Wounds doesn't use
So,
concentration anyway.
okay. But I have to use my staff to do that. So I'm going to do that while I'm holding concentration on these 3 guys while they're getting tied up.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast that, and it will give. There we go. And I need to roll the 3d8, right?
Yep.
So everybody within 30 feet of me gets 13.
But plus your spellcasting modifier, which is plus, is it plus 5 for your
5.
wisdom? So
Spellcasting is modifier plus 4.
So, but really from here, you're getting Zem, because it's within 30 feet. And you think you're getting Alamir too.
Yes. And I don't know where anybody else at, and I'm getting myself too, correct?
1, 2, yes. 3, 4, 5, 6.
So I think I'm getting 3 people at least.
Alamir. So it was 18? That's actually really funny. That actually is really funny. Nice.
If Alamir's not
Getting up, then I know something else is wrong with him.
Yep. All right. Here's what we're going to do. And so it is, I know it's already top of the hour. Let's just finish this narratively. Since you're the one stopping the warlock from and the thief from escaping Spot, go ahead and roll me 2d10, please, a luck roll. It's going to be a situation luck roll. 11. Okay, so totally average. So what happens is the warlock turns to run away from you. You hit him, and then
As I would, yep.
and push him into the wall, and then begin to pummel him into submission. And I'm just going to.
Yeah,
take
as he
away
tried
most
to
of the
run, I
set
would
point.
swing and try to hit him and stun him. And if he gets stunned, then I'd just tie him up and be like, "You're not going anywhere."
Yep. All right. And we're going to do this. So bring everyone down there. For those of you, and actually at this point, we'll just say that
My 3 got tied.
the illusion goes away, right? Because the concentration would be broken on the wizard who cast it. Yeah.
So did we only killed 2 and captured the rest? We are good guys.
Well, yeah. if that's all there was, you don't know.
Yeah,
You couldn't
true.
see everything. So
Questioning equals torture. Torture, more people to question.
so
the merrier.
So you find out that there is a room over here to the right. They give you the key for it, so you can unlock the door. And through that door inside, you find 2 bodies. You find the bodies of there's a female turtle who you guys have never met. You've heard about her, but none of the rest of you have ever met her.
Have I not met her?
No, you have not.
Because I was there with Alamir when he met that one, or is that somebody else?
Did he? Did you? Were you
Because
there?
I went with
Oh,
him.
you were.
We did
Yes,
not
you
want to
were.
break
So
up.
you've met her.
Yes.
You've met her. So this, for everybody, this is Nair. And you find her and Alamir, and Alamir looks to be in the same state that, yes, and that Hef was in, and that Jinx is still in, as Hef drags him inside.
Got any more of that lay hands?
Do you still have 10 points of lay hands?
Yes.
So you can
And
bring Alamir and Hef back,
Okay,
and
I
they
do that.
both come back.
You mean
All
Nair?
right.
Yeah.
And we're just going to stop right there, and we can pick up from here next week.
Sounds
That
good.
was fun.
Yeah.
Awesome.
lot of fun.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, gentlemen, for playing. Thanks, everyone, for watching. And until next time, may your lives be filled with peace, joy, and love. Good night, everyone.
Have a good one.
Night.